What's up YouTube? Welcome back to my channel and thank you for joining me for the workout today. Today what we're going to be doing, it's probably in the title so you already know, but a full upper body workout. So back, biceps, triceps, shoulder, chest. This will be superset style. I'm also going to use some of the cable machine and barbells. So this is something you can do in the gym as well. And then if you're not able to go to a gym, my dog's messing up all the pillows on the bed. If you're not able to go to the gym, then what you can do is substitute these to use dumbbells for. First, I'm going to get in a quick warm up and then we will jump into the workout. So I believe these are called up and overs. Not really sure. I know they feel good on my shoulders. Some nice and warmed up. I alternate after a few of those to just one arm at a time. Switching sides as far as which one's bringing the pipe in front of me and which one's taking it behind me. Toss this over the rack. With a good pull. We will be doing some rows where you can either use a dumbbell or a barbell. Taking a band, holding it in front of you, pulling it apart, squeezing the shoulder blades. Now take that band, bring it around behind you. We'll just mimic a chest movement. We'll have bicep curls, so I'm just going to place the band under my feet. Use this as a light warm up for bicep curls. And then we're also working triceps. I'm going to hold this band right behind me. Try and have it kind of tight so I can feel the stretch in my triceps when I straighten my elbow. Sit back a little bit so you can see better. Arms now. So our first two moves are going to be a chest press and a barbell row. These two will be superset. So I'm going to do the chest press first, and we will do 3 sets of each, taking a small break in between. like to start with the dumbbells up here. It's just easier than trying to get it up if you have dumbbells that are a little bit heavier. Trying to keep your elbows tucked. Into those barbell rows. This might be in the way a little bit. So you can do overhand or underhand. I feel like underhand, I can keep my elbows in tighter and really work on my back a little bit more. Overhand, I feel like my elbows tend to go out a little bit. We are going to do some underhand, but you can do these with a dumbbell. You'll just hold the dumbbell at your side, bring the dumbbell back towards your hip, then slowly let it back down. And just hinge forward, bracing your core, pull back towards your hips. I try to do 8 to 10 of those. If the first set feels a little bit too easy, then just on your next set, either go up and wait. If you don't have heavier weights, then try and do some more reps. The next two things we're going to superset is lateral raises and then bicep curl. Sometimes I like using the barbell for bicep curls, sometimes I like using dumbbells. I decided today I would use the barbell. For lateral raises, I'm pretty sure I've been stuck on 15s for the longest time. I'm going to bring these weights right in front of me, elbows slightly bent, and then just slowly come up, controlled on the way back down. Trying not to swing your body around, to use it as momentum, which I think I did a little bit in the last couple. Avoid that. And then onto bicep curls. Remember, with supersets, there's no rest between doing the lateral raises and the bicep curl, but you can take a rest in between each set of supersets, if that makes sense. So I'm going to do about 8 to 10 of these. Trying to avoid swinging. Remembering to brace your core even halfway through. That'll help you get through the last few reps. If you need to drop weight at all, don't be afraid to do that. Just because you started with the weight, if you feel like your form is starting to fail about halfway in between, drop the weight. It's better to be safe and make sure you're not hurting yourself. instead of basically ego lifting because you want to lift a heavier weight. No shame in dropping weight. I do it all the time if I feel like whatever weight I just did isn't working. Sometimes I'll even stop halfway through the set and drop to a lighter weight. Absolutely nothing wrong with that. So the next two things we're going to superset is a tricep push down and a rear delt fly. For the push downs, if you don't have a cable machine, go ahead and do skull crushers. It's where you hold a dumbbell right behind your head with both hands and extend all the way up with that dumbbell, and you should be feeling it right in your tricep. And then if you do have a cable machine, you can use a rope or one of these little straight bars, I guess. I have no idea what this is called, but I do prefer this over this. I know I see a lot of people online using these. I feel like they're harder for me to control and actually feel it in my tricep when I do these, or my triceps when I do these. But when I use this, I really can tell and feel it in my tricep. Maybe that's just personal preference, or possibly I'm not doing it correctly when I come, or possibly I'm not doing it correctly when it comes to using the rope. I love the bar. I like using these a lot better. Go ahead and place that on your hook. Take some weight off if I can't do that much. And then I like to bring the bar down about to here. And then push all the way straight. Full extension with your elbow. Slowly come up. And like everything else, we'll do about 8 to 10 of these. For rear delt flies, I have these 10-pound weights. I feel like that's a good weight for me. So you'll hinge at your hips, and then bring those right in front of you, elbow bent slightly, and then bring those back all the way, squeezing in between your shoulders. And the very last thing we're going to do is push-ups. So you can either do those from the floor or get your bar set up, or a bench if you need to do some incline push-ups, which is the way I will be doing them. Still trying to work on getting better at those. So I'm gonna get my bar set up and finish out this part of the workout. And this last move is not going to be a superset, just straight push-ups. If you have a different skill you're trying to get better at, like pull-ups, you can go ahead and work on those. But for me, it's push-ups. So I'm going to throw these in this time. Then maybe next time we'll do pull-ups as our skill. So I want to bring my legs back far enough so that my body is straight and I'm not up like this. So legs back. your elbows in. Core nice and tight. Coming down slow. Exhale on the way, pushing up. Do as many of these as you can before you start failing with your form. I think the hardest part about those for me is my wrist. So just play around with how to get your wrist comfortable. If you are going straight from the floor, you can set dumbbells down and use those to hold on to so your wrists aren't like this. You can have your wrists a little more neutral and straight. That is it for today's workout. I hope I see you for the next one and have a wonderful week. I'll see you soon. Bye.